sports that you have grown up and fallen in love with have changed at the professional level, whether you could see it or not. The new analytical tools that technology has provided has allowed sports to make deeper advancements in game strategy. One of these technologies is a missile tracking technology that allows basketball players' movements to be tracked and updated 25 times each second. Nearly every major sports team now has a dedicated on-staff analytics team to develop game strategy and predict the best possible outcomes and best possible players to draft. When considering the dawn of the analytical age in sports, you can see how prevalent it is in many different aspects of the sport and why it is here to stay. To understand the information in professional sports, we first look into the dawn of the analytical age in sports, then analyze the prevalence of analytics in multiple aspects of sports, and finally, why analytics in sports is here to stay. The analytical age in sports is best linked to the Moneyball era. The Moneyball era was a time when the Oakland A's developed players based off analytics. These analytics included slugging percentage and other statistics developed by team staff. This approach turned successful as the Oakland A's averaged 94 wins between the seasons 2000 and 2006. Many other teams around Major League Baseball took note of Oakland's successes and wanted to develop their teams similarly. Now, 78% of teams take the same approach. This new approach allows smaller market teams to develop talent more quickly at a cheaper cost. This approach is why 9 different teams have won the World Series out of the past 13 times. This is a new revolution in sports. Many other sports leagues took notice of this time and wanted to use the analytics to their advantage. Analytics is prevalent in many different aspects of sports. When looking at the NFL, who has recently adopted the analytic approach to sports, it is prevalent that film sessions mean more to game strategy. With a dedicated analytic team, teams have been able to analyze contracts and player acquisitions at a deeper level. One such example was Buffalo's Lorenzo Alexander, who recently had his contract cut due to an outlier season, according to the analytic team. Training changes are also now common as recovery efforts and muscle building techniques have advanced due to these technological changes. And in addition, sports safety changes are now required in the NFL with less hits above the head and kickoff changes. The analytical age continues to make its claim in every aspect in sports with no sight of slowing. The analytical revolution in sports will continue to progress due to the advances in emerging technologies in analytics. These technologies could track players to help better determine players' health, recovery, and performances. And these technologies will only continue to grow. This revolution in sports is also here to stay due to the successes adopters of this system have had. I've already talked about the Oakland A's successes, but many other successes in different sports, such as Liverpool, a soccer club in the United Kingdom, have shown increased winning percentages as a result to developing training and strategy based off an analytical approach. When examining the past and present analytics in sports, we could see that it is here to grow and stay for the future to conclude. The dawn of the analytical age of sports in Oakland has resulted in new strategies used by teams. These new strategies are here to stay due to their successes and rising technologies that will help aid those successes. The analytical revolution has helped sports and changed the games permanently. The future of sports now partly lies in the hands of an analytical team.